Welcome to the Bayshore Schools Virtual Student of the Month Assembly for January 2021. The social justice standard for January 2021 is justice. What does that look like? For kindergarten through second grade, I know my friends have many identities, but they are always still just themselves.
Hi Bayshore. During the month of January, kindergarten has focused on learning about our individual identities and the identities of others. The goal is to create thoughtful discussions about tolerance and acceptance. We celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and learned about his role in the civil rights movement and the ideals of equality that he peacefully fought for. And as he said in his famous speech, people shouldn't be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. We also discussed the inauguration and learned about the historical significance of Kamala Harris, the first woman and woman of color ever to be sworn into the office of Vice President of the United States. We read books about SOTM and had discussions about her being the first woman of color to become a Supreme Court justice. By learning about the identities of MLK, Kamala Harris, and Sonia Sotomayor, we highlighted the achievements of three remarkable people of color who broke through racial and gender barriers and forever changed history.
Hi Bayshore. For January, my class's student of the month is Emilio. Emilio knows that all his friends and classmates are special individuals who like many different things. He also knows what makes him Emilio. He knows what makes him who he is. But most of all, Emilio treats everyone with the respect that he would want, no matter if they are the same as him or not. So he follows the golden rule to a T. Emilio, you show us how to be friendly with many different individuals and with everybody in our class. Nice job.
Hi, this is Mr. Gertis, and I'm going to introduce our Students of the Month for this month. The social justice standard that we were talking about during our Wednesday's community circles was that even though my friends have many different identities, they are still just themselves. And as always, it's a challenging topic to have conversations about, but as always, my second grade classes surprised me and came up with some really great thinking. So I would especially like to recognize these two students, not only for their participation during those conversations about social justice, but also for their work as students in completing as much of the work as I would expect them to, and they've done a great job. So the first student, you can see a lot of her work behind me here on this background. She's done a great job of staying on track and turning in her assignments, demonstrating how to do them for the rest of the class, and really just being a great student to have in my class. So congratulations to Maddie for Student of the Month. Nice work. Give yourself a pat on the back, and everybody give Maddie a round of applause. Nice work, Maddie. The second Student of the Month that I chose will speak for himself, and when he's done talking, then this part of the Student of the Month video will be over, and it'll be the next teacher's turn. So let me have the next Student of the Month speak for himself.
My name is Mr. Goodness wanted to recognize me as a Student of the Month. I feel so proud of myself because I never got Student of the Month, and when we talked about having friends having different identities but still being themselves, I thought of being in a small group, because if I was in a large group, I would get knocked around, hit on the floor, and get bumped into, smashed into doors. If you want to be the Student of the Month, you focus on doing your homework, raise your hand, don't talk when everybody else is talking, and do all your homework before Friday, and then you might have chance of being the Student of the Month. Good luck!
For 3rd through 5th grade, the social justice standard says, I try and get to know people as individuals because I know it is unfair to think all people in a shared identity group are the same.
Hi, Bayshore. So this month, we talked about identity and stereotypes. We had lots of conversations about stereotypes that we've heard at Bayshore, and how it's not right to assume that all people in a group are the same. Now, when we started talking about our classmates, we realized that some students are really awesome about this. There's some students that take the time to get to know other students. They don't judge or assume things about people based on how they look, their race, their gender. And the students that have been recognized by their peers this month for Student of the Month are Oxygen Saw in my morning class and Jason Zhao in my afternoon class. Congratulations, and thank you for being yourselves.
This month's social justice standard had to do with appreciating everyone for who they are. We are aware that people identify with their families and cultures, but also that each person is one of a kind and special. Two young ladies who are one of a kind and special are Mackie Jacobson and Satalia Folau. Congratulations, girls, and thank you for appreciating each one of the members of our class. And let's keep that in our minds, how each person is unique. Happy January.
This month, I'd like to nominate my main little man, Davion Soriano. I appreciate you, the students appreciate you, you're helpful, and you're kind.
Hello, Bayshore. This is Mr. H from 5th grade here to announce our Students of the Month for January. I have a friend here to help me announce, and no, it is not my puppy. Alexa, who are the January Students of the Month?
Hello, Mr. H, the coolest teacher in the world. Your Students of the Month are Natalie Villagomez and Samantha Avellana. They are amazing, as are you, Mr. H.
Thank you, Alexa. All right, Bayshore. So again, we have Natalie and Sam. Both of these students do amazing at getting to know individual students. They'll talk to anyone, they'll work with anyone, and they get to know them for who they are. So congratulations to Natalie and Sam. Thank you, Bayshore.
Hi, Bayshore School. This is Miss Mary Catherine from room 206. And for this month's Student of the Month, we talked about as 5th graders what it means to have a shared identity. So what it means to be from the same community, have similar interests, have similar responsibilities or roles like being a cousin or a daughter or a son. And we talked about how to know people as individuals, we have to go deeper than that. We have to know how people are a mixture of all these different things and who people really are. And so after that conversation, there were 3 students that tied for our Student of the Month this week as students who understand who people are beyond just these identities that they're a part of and really get to know people as people. And these students for room 206 were Charity, Emily, and Giselle with 1S, Giselle Sanchez Chavez. So Charity was nominated for having a really great personality, for getting to know others without judging them, whether people come from a different country or like different things. She's a really great friend and doesn't judge people. She also got nominated for helping someone out and making that person feel confident even though they were embarrassed in the moment. And so I think someone who really gets to know you as an individual is great at knowing how to meet you where you're at and think that's really great that someone was feeling embarrassed and Charity made them feel confident. She was also nominated for generally being kind and friendly. Emily was nominated also for being kind and friendly, for never being mean, for always helping people, not worrying about why someone needed help, but just meeting them where they were at, showing them how to do things, really being helpful around academics, and also just being a really kind friend who got to know people for who they were. Giselle was nominated for being there for her friends, for being best friends and knowing when someone was feeling sad and being really good at cheering them up. And that's a big part of knowing who people are beyond just the groups that they're part of, is knowing how people feel. And I think Giselle does a great job being empathetic and knowing where people are at. She was nominated for being helpful and kind and generally just really looking out for our community. So shout out to Giselle, Emily, and Charity. Thank you so much for being great role models of knowing people for people and helping out Room 206.
For 6th through 8th grade, I relate to people as individuals and not representatives of groups, and I can name some common stereotypes I observe people using.
Good morning, Bayshore School. This is Ms. Pape from 6th grade, and I have 2 students for Student of the Month, one from class A1 in the morning and one from class B1 in the afternoon. And after talking about stereotypes and what they are and how they're harmful, we made some nominations for Student of the Month. So in the morning class, one person writes, "This person deserves Student of the Month because she is always there for people and she gets to know the person rather than relying on stereotypes." Someone else wrote, "I think this person deserves Student of the Month because she is always nice and kind and she never talks bad about people." And then someone else wrote that this person is always respectful. So congratulations to Shyla in A1, you are Student of the Month. And now for the afternoon in B1, this person writes, "This person deserves to be a Student of the Month because he's a good friend and he doesn't judge people, even though people judge him." So congratulations to Anthony, you are Student of the Month in B1.
Hey, Miss T here, 6th grade ELA and Social Studies teacher. I wanted to congratulate Mata Masoli from the morning class for Student of the Month, and also for the afternoon class, Kurt S. Tendarte. Congratulations, you all are quite a delight to have in the classroom, and we all appreciate you so much. Thank you, and congrats again. Bye.
Hi everyone, it's Miss McFeeters. I'm here to announce the 8th grade Distance Learners Student of the Month for January. Congratulations to Ian Chewy. I definitely agree with what all of your classmates said about you. You speak and talk to someone new every day, in class, out of class. You are always inclusive of students, respecting them, and including new students into friend groups, and would never be unkind or mean to anyone. Congrats.
Hi, middle schoolers. The students of the month for January for our homeroom are Natalie and Lonnie. Here are a few things that your classmates had to say about you girls. For Natalie, it says that she respects everyone no matter who they are and doesn't judge them for being in a specific group. She is also accepting and is always there for anyone and everyone in our friend group. Lonnie relates to different people and accepts them for who they are as a person and not as a member of a specific group, because even though she's really shy and is quiet, Lonnie makes an effort to try to make friends and be more open to who they are as a person. Lonnie also genuinely gives good advice no matter who you are or what your problem is. She also notices different stereotypes others use and isn't afraid to call them out. Congratulations, girls. You're our Students of the Month for January.
Hi Bayshore family, it's Miss Santos. For our January Student of the Month, this student exemplifies kindness, courage, an openness and willingness to learn and better herself, vulnerability, and we just really enjoy her presence in our class. And I want to thank her for holding us accountable, including herself, continuing to call folks in, and I just really appreciate her overall commitment to this anti-racism and social justice work, even though at times it's not always easy. So, huge congratulations to Bernice Trin, January Student of the Month. Yay!
Thank you all for watching, and congratulations to all of those who were nominated as Student of the Month. Have a great day and weekend.